Mr. Chair, I'm interested in the answers that our finance director provided to my council colleague, and I would like him to go a little further. You said that the city receives $883,000 as an offset. Have we done, and we pay that, we've received that for some time?
Yeah.
How long have we received that? About?
To my knowledge, it's been in place for probably 25 years or more.
Okay. So have we actually tried to quantify on our costs? Have we done an analysis?
We have no.
And so what does that number look like?
Well, if you took just the city's labor workforce, Local 1033, in the last 10 years, there were 3 labor contracts that were approved. Each of those contracts probably had an average of 1.5% to 2% per year over the life of those contracts. That alone incurred a 20% change, and we have not had received a 20% increase in any one year of any one contract year period. If you believe that city services is a fair representation of the labor associated with processing bills, IT, et cetera, et cetera. So there is some, I think there is some effort to show that it's not caught up with time.
What does that effort look like? Have we petitioned the PUC for an increase?
At the request of the city, we have asked on a number of occasions, almost regularly. The Water Supply Board is a regular petitioner to the Public Utilities Commission under ordinary conditions to change water rates. I think it's well known that, if I may, Mr. Chairman.
Of course.
So when the budget is set, the current budget of the Water Supply Board is $78 million of revenue. It's predicated on consumption and uses to the system. When water conservation yields lower consumption, less revenue is generated by the Water Supply Board. Under the terms of the Public Utility Commission regulations, the Water Supply Board has a reserve fund that during that budget year, as they measure revenues to be below what they anticipated, they can, by request, draw from that fund to make up so the budget is balanced. But then that requires them to go back in again to do the same exercise in a subsequent year, almost regularly going before the Public Utilities Commission seeking a replacement of that particular water reserve fund, if you will, along with any other costs associated with the increase in operation. So while I don't think it's perpetually every year, I do think that the Water Supply Board, like many other water operators in the state, will be before the Public Utility for a rate filing, no different than other utilities.
I'm going to ask a quick follow-up question on the council.
Thank you.
Can you make pilot payments to communities in which Providence Water has operations?
That's
However, we do not make property tax payments for any property in the city of Providence. Other communities who purchase water from us on a wholesale basis are able to mark up that water for an additional profit that they're able to put towards their operations. The city of Providence is not. That's, without a question, I think the crux of any proposal that the city considers to move forward, either in your opinion or Sister Dana's opinion, why the disparate treatment with a bias against Providence Water? Do you feel that has had any role in forcing the city in the position that it is right now to start to consider alternatives besides the continuing ownership structure?